touch. Why do they have to touch? Why do they have to
touch?
Oh
my god.
Hey guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Tom.
I'm Malachi.
Shane.
We are back with Breaking Bad Season 2, Episode 10. Guys, I cannot wait to dive back into the world of Walter White and see what other skullduggery he cooks up. We've got this
funny he would maneuver himself with the lies. I mean, he was really regretting it when he was in that cot, thinking he was going to die.
Thought he was going to die, and you know, it's crazy because like the overall theme of this show so far is, especially as ex-law enforcement, the idea that I could just root for these characters who I think are both good people deep down, but at the end of the day, like, they're drug dealers, right? And it's just like this idea of this morality thing that we discussed in the last post talk.
Sorry, that's what makes the show one of the like greatest. I always see it like ranked above Game of Thrones, ranked above, like it's like number one.
People always have the rankings.
Ratings wise, like the lowest rated episodes like an 8.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they're going to rank what they want to rank. I mean, I love all those shows you mentioned.
Black Sails is top 5. Pretty sure.
GUT especially, Black Sails. I'll say
Vikings,
this, I mean...
Vikings.
Yeah, those are all... I think they can all be spoken in the same breath with this show. And at that point, it's kind of up to taste.
I loved Vikings, man.
Yeah, I didn't finish the very last season because I was reacting to it. It kept getting hit, and I didn't want to watch it on my own because it just felt like I was working. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love Vikings too. There are people who've suggested us doing Vikings on this channel, and there's another show called
Vikings Valhalla.
No, that's the sequel series. There's another Viking show that came up just on Netflix.
Yeah.
And people said you have to do that. Some people think it's better, and part of me thinks there's no way it's better. But you know, we'll see. But yeah, they thought they were gonna die. It's one of my favorite episodes. We do have a pretty good talk, so go check that out. Before we jump into this, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon to see our full-length uncut reactions to all of the shows that we do. We also have 4 weeks early access for this show. Let's jump in.
Mr. White, you kicked his ass, yo. No. You must be so psyched. Of course, I am. I'm done.
Thought Jesse would be upset by that, but I think
no,
he
Jesse wanted
understands.
out, and Jesse wanted out before.
Yeah.
Margaritas.
Batter
Hey, you guys, I know one party can't begin to repay all your support and your many, many kindnesses. But then again, Hank does make one mean margarita.
Hey, how about the man of the hour?
Speech, yes, speech.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good.
I said to myself, you know, why me? The other day when I got the good news, I said the same thing. Hey, cheers. Wow. Inspirational. Tell you what, I got you.
Hey, Walt Jr., let's go!
Whoa, what you doing there? What does it look like I'm doing? Kid's 16. You going for Father of the Year? What are you looking at him for? We're celebrating. Huh. Think we've been bogarting this puppy long enough. Hey!
Oh God.
Bring the bottle back.
Isn't that like...
What? Ah!
Sorry, buddy.
There's no
Can't
way.
do. Huh? My son. My bottle. My house. It's all right. What are you waiting for? Bring it back. Now.
What's going on?
He's an intense man. Oh no. Oh no. Is he smirking?
So, what are these actions and why?
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. It seems like he's kind of being a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty mad at Walt at that moment. Like, I don't know. I feel like whatever you're going through, you don't put your kids through it. Like, not in that type of way. You smack them around a little bit, but you don't make them... No, I'm just kidding.
You cannot beat thermal efficiency of C3.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys don't know what they're talking about anymore. Because it's all just these big stores.
Yeah.
There's no small stores anymore where you have these guys, it's a family business, been doing it their whole life.
Tractor Supply.
That ain't a family store.
It's not?
No.
I've never seen those everywhere. I've never seen those anywhere.
That's hover, man. He can surf, skate, glide.
I used to do that shit all the time, make these little characters.
6-inch cushion of air under his feet.
That's cool.
Well, I was in the neighborhood. Was wondering if you wanted to grab some lunch.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, it's your dad?
Yes?
Go, please go, go.
This is the new tenant.
Donald.
Jesse.
Just get embarrassed, man.
Dad, why don't you come in? It was nice seeing you.
Nice to meet you.
Maybe her dad is just like...
Uh-oh.
Well, dude, you don't do that. You don't pose yourself. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I love Jesse. He's just innocent, and he doesn't think that way, you know? This is a kid who had behavior problems, attendance problems. You see how full of life and creativity he was, and the world beat him down. I can connect with that. Except, you know, I didn't sell meth, and I did better in school.
About yesterday.
I'm sorry about the pool.
No. That was not your fault. Not at all.
You and Uncle Hank, you seem pissed off.
No. We're fine. Everything's fine. I called in this morning and made my apologies. But son, I owe you an apology most of all.
I'd have liked to have heard that
Me
conversation.
too. I would like to have heard that. Just Hank, it's okay.
All around.
You want to catch a movie later?
Jesse, let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was that all about?
Oh my God.
Before, with your dad.
It wasn't about anything.
Oh, okay, so I totally just misread your total diss.
If anything, I was doing you a favor. The less he knows, the better.
You acted like you didn't even know me.
So?
Yeah, who cares? I mean, come...
Jesse, let her have it.
So,
You think I'm gonna be all like, hey Dad, meet the stoner guy who lives next door, and by the way, I'm sleeping with him?
That's all you think you're doing?
Why do you
Jesse,
even care about my dad?
I don't.
Good, then I don't know why we're talking about it.
Jack?
Us. All right, I'm talking about us.
Sounds.
Us.
Yeah. You and me.
Jesse, you sound a little bit needy, man.
Yep.
Like,
I'm out of here.
you're out of here. It's your place. What do you mean you're out of here?
Yeah, I mean, I think he.
She doesn't want a relationship. She just wants to sleep with him.
But like,
She wants to
he's-
have fun and not call it anything, and then not be bound to any rules, not be bound to any structure.
Yeah.
But you know, I admire Jesse in a little bit for like, some guys would just take it and go, all right, fine, whatever you want to do.
It's like a romantic naivety.
Yeah.
You know?
And when you're young, this is how the dynamic is. All right. When you're older, the dynamic flips. All right.
Hey, you'd rolling stop, bud. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you gotta stop that
Jackass.
stop.
That's what got me failed.
You got me failed.
Skylar?
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Why is she crying at him?
I'm fine.
I don't like any of this.
No.
Malachi.
It's hormones.
On God, if she cheats, I'm gonna.
Uh-oh. Well, touch. Why do they have to touch? Why do they have to
Oh my
touch?
God! Oh my God! Oh my
Why
God!
are
Oh
they
my God! Oh
touching?
my God!
Don't touch.
He's a good-looking dude too.
Why touching? No, yeah, he's a handsome older guy. No touch.
Yeah.
Watch it go back. Watch it go back.
That fruit looks delicious, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get a big bowl of fruit like that.
Oh, man, does that look good. I don't know. Her dad didn't seem like that bad to me. At least initially.
Yeah.
She draw like a superhero.
Look at that gap underneath that door. Look at that gap.
That's a hell of a gap. It's a good thing there's no hard winners, I imagine, in Albuquerque. Or is there? I don't know.
I don't know.
Wouldn't figure there would be.
That was kind of clever.
That's really that's cute.
I wish I could come up with stuff like that.
Yeah, I just sent her.
I constantly got people mad at me.
Send her a DM.
I've always been good at that stuff.
You just send her a DM.
Just like the googly, like the eyes, or like, what you doing? You up?
Oh, damn!
Ah!
Clumsy. No, Ted, you don't have to do that.
He is going through so much.
I don't like this at all.
Ah!
Does he know what he's trying to make?
If I just tell.
You're buying the wrong matches or striker strips. You understand? Those only have the one. And don't buy everything in one place. Do it piecemeal. Different items, different stores. Attracts less attention.
I love this.
Are you following me here?
Why do you run?
He freaked out. I mean, he's doing something illegal, and this guy like knows what he's doing. He's seen his face.
He looks so cool.
Stay out of my territory.
Stay out
It's
of
like,
my
it's like
territory.
another Jessian.
You're gonna claim your territory. You better keep cooking. Heck of an episode. That deserves a golf clap for me, man. Did you get the Jurassic Park reference I was doing? The Lost World? When he's like, why does she have to touch? Why do they always have to touch? Why?
Oh,
why
when
the touching?
Ian Malcolm was watching
Her rub the
dinosaur.
He said, why the touch? No touch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think Seinfeld, because you were kind of doing it in a Jerry type voice, but I guess a Jerry and a Malcolm is kind of similar.
I just don't think has the social wherewithal to be able to read the room properly. I mean, you don't just but like at the same time, I'm sure we'll learn more about him, but I'm just thinking like her dad didn't seem that bad, at least upon initial. I'm sure there's a backstory with her and him, but he didn't seem like that bad of a guy.
For sure, but I just want to go introducing myself like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No.
You don't know what the hell's going on with her, but I think I'm sure it rubbed them the wrong way. But I'd be sitting there thinking, you know what? I was a jackass move, Shane. Maybe I shouldn't have presumed, like, hey, I'm Jane's boyfriend. How are you? You know, like, he's not going to want that shit.
Right.
So there's that. And then, you know, he like I said, he's supposed to be in his early 20s, you know, and like graduated not too, like, I think he's just like 20 years old here or something like that. I think the actor himself is like 25 at this point in time. But, yeah, I mean, when you're young in relationships, you're trying to get a woman. When you're a guy, and sometimes you have no power, and she's young and hot and has all the power, and everyone wants her. You know what I mean?
Right.
She clearly doesn't want a relationship.
And, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe she just is going through a hard time, and maybe she's had a hard life. You know, got a hard-ass dad. She's obviously been clean for a while, so that usually happens when it's like a big deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she was an addict, and now she's, you know, I think what they always say is like you're always an addict. So she's an addict. She's trying to stay clean. She's dating this drug dealer. So, you know, and...
Temptations there.
Yeah, I imagine, like, those are the type of people her dad wants her to stay away from, too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, yeah. I just...
No one wants anything better for you than your parents. You know what I mean?
God.
What?
Think of something.
Okay.
Skylar.
Oh, Skylar. Yeah, we'll get to that. You know, I guess I just, at that point, after I muffed that, I wouldn't have been trying to define the relationship. You know what I mean?
It just came up...
Because her wall was up at that point.
It just came off as kind of like a weak beta thing to do. And then
It
you push
is.
it by, like, throwing a temper tantrum, like, I'm leaving your own apartment.
No, I see. I see a different view. I think after that, I would have been nagging her, trying to, and I've seen it. Okay, nagging her, trying to Well, then what are we then? And trying to force her to put a definition, force her to put a label to it.
But I don't think you would have pushed it that far.
I wouldn't have, but I've seen it. But what I'm saying is, I think I would have, if I did those exact same things, short of apologizing, all right, so I'll drop it. You know, honestly, I should have said anything to him, and now I'm here trying to force you to define this. And I really like you, I don't want to mess it up, so let's just move forward. Short of saying that, I would just walk out. Because it kind of I think it kind of shows her that you're willing to walk away. Mm-hmm. And I think when you're willing to walk away, and you demonstrate you're willing to walk away, then you're able to, the balance of the power dynamic of the relationship, which unfortunately is an important thing. I always hated it. I had to subscribe to it, you know, when Tom and you and I were young in high school, and we were trying to write this book on how to approach women and everything else. Like, I was forced to confront, like, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're nice or polite or if you tell her about your intentions. Like, if you're going after this good-looking girl, she has a million dudes after her, so you can't be that freaking dude. It's a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're Brad Pitt and, you know, the starting quarterback for, you know, state championship football team. Like, there are rules, unfortunately. You know what I mean? There are social guidelines to ensure success. You got to kind of follow these things. Right. Most of those things, as unfortunately, yeah, people don't like to hear it, but don't look like a weak beta, desperate baby. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't always mean do the opposite, but at the very least, I've always told you, it's not always clear what we should do. It's clear what we shouldn't do. 90% of the time, guys, mostly, especially at this age, they do what they shouldn't do, right? They cry, they beg, they feel sad, they post sad things on their social media, song lyrics, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Right. I did it. You know, it's dumb. He walked away, and I kind of respect that a little bit because it got her to apologize too. At least that's the storyline they gave us. True. If he would have continued to fight and nag her, it would have been it. But yeah, she apologized, and she did it in a really cool way, and I think that shows that she really cares, because she used her bridging technique, Tom, which we talked about. So she took something from the past conversation that has an emotional component and brings it back around as a way to reinsert yourself into a conversation after you haven't talked for a while, or to apologize.
Maybe that is just her way of where she is right now in her own space of saying, like, hey, I do care.
I think it is. She always plays kind of these hard asses. She's in one of my favorite sex comedies. It's not a teen sex comedy. It's called She's Out of My League. And it's this doofus of a guy. He goes for this girl way out of his league. And, you know, she goes for him. Because, you know what? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes she dates the fucking, like, the perfect guy and doesn't work out. And then they want to say, you know what? I'm going to try this nice guy because he'll be good to me. Because he'll appreciate me. And sometimes that works. Okay? I don't know about the long-term happiness and success of those relationships, and you know, because eventually the woman wakes up because this guy's a loser. But I mean, it doesn't always happen. Okay, I got extended family to where I don't know the marriages that I see that are second and third. I see the girl who you know who has been the prize her whole life, kind of get with these guys that they would never go for before, and they're very safe. They make decent money, and they worship the woman, and then they're happier on this third marriage, at least seemingly so far. And you know, I know that's not what they are. I know they're not married. I know this is just a thing. And I think when you have just a thing or a fling, there's so many stupid variables and stupid rules, and like, okay, like if sex is such a huge deal in this culture, and it's and like then actually I'm gonna rephrase that. In this culture, I think we gotta ask ourselves, is sex very important or is it not important? Is it a big deal or is it not a big deal? Because I think when we want to have it and have fun, it's not a big deal. But when it comes to defining boundaries, when it comes to like, oh, well, this guy looked at me wrong, so we should get him fired. You know what I mean? Because he looked at me in the gym wrong. Like, it's either a big deal or it's not a big deal. Okay? So I think, to me, it's a big deal. And I think you should only do that with someone that you love or you're married to or you want to, or that you really care about, right? I think Jesse kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. He reminds me of me a little bit. You know, a bit of when I was younger, a bit of a dumbass, couldn't read social cues. But, you know, he's got a good heart. You know, he's creative. He's drawing. I mean, I literally used to draw characters and name them and try to come up with these worlds. And then you get older and you stop doing it. And you look back at all your stuff thinking, what happened? Oh, the world happened. Or I went down a different path. I wish I didn't. But he's still a nice, sweet guy. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what happens further in their relationship. But right now, seemingly she apologized. And I thought it was a brilliant apology, actually.
That was good.
A very brilliant apology. Okay, hot water tank, mold. And that was kind of the episode with Walt. You know, after obviously...
the pool thing,
The pool thing.
He normally has a reason for doing things that he does, but it's evading me to this point. Like, or unless it's just like, all right, he just had too much to drink and was just being a jerk.
Yeah, I think what you could maybe say, I think this is actually the answer, but I don't know if you can connect it very well, is, like, do you remember, like, the first couple episodes, Malachi, Walter Jr. was getting kind of made fun of by these fucking jackasses in the clothing store?
Yeah.
And then he went around and, like, physically, I don't think he physically accosted them, but he got up in their face. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then he did that to his boss at the car wash.
Yeah.
Like, and then he went to what's his name? Oh wow, the guy who was shot by Hank in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's one of the great characters in the show, and I can't remember.
Tito.
Yeah, Tito. So I think maybe the drug trade has allowed him to assume this hyper masculine, in charge character that he could never fill. He could never assume that position because he was never in a position, like, as a teacher to do that. He always felt emasculated compared to Hank. Hank's a badass. He's this and that. And Walt was never those things. So I think maybe deciding, hey, I'm going to leave I'm going to live. Therefore, I'm going to leave the drug trade. Now I'm sitting by this pool, having parties, living suburban life, and now it's not fulfilling. So he, you know, to me, being a really dumb dick mood, he's exerting the little power that he wants to exert on people. He's exerting on his own son. He's trying to feel like, don't look at him, look at me, I'm the badass. What are you looking at him for? You know what I mean? And so I think at that point, it's like, I think, and Hank should know this, and Hank does know this, because when Walter Jr., when his mother thought that he was smoking pot, he was like, no, his dad needs to do it, not me. Because he understood that's emasculating a little bit, you know?
Right.
So Hank, you know, trying to be as understanding as he can, but saying, listen, we just can't let this kid get drunk. I mean, he took a shot. It's a celebration. You're his dad. We laugh. It's a good time. But, you're trying to make him take a second shot, trying to make a third. Now you're trying to be a hard ass to me. You know what I mean? It's just a dumb move, a bad move. It was...
and in public, and...
Yeah, like, it was a dick mood. It was like, I was so angry at the character. You know, you're doing this for your family, but... Yeah, Heisenberg, the actual persona, Heisenberg, is a persona that it seems to me at this point, it's hard for him to let go a little bit.
Detach from that, yeah.
What did he say at the end of the show? He said, stay out of my territory.
Yeah.
Okay, and, they really cast a perfect guy because, especially in his first episodes, he's like this nerdy guy with the glasses. His body language is kind of looking down, but then he gets confident. He wears that black top hat, and he didn't have it right here. And he's just kind of looking at him. He's got this perfect face. That's
you just have this look of like, all right, he's this kind of like smaller, frail built guy, but it's just almost like
he's got this
hard ass. I would mess with this dude.
He's got this hard ass. He's whatever the actor's name is, he's perfect.
Bryan Cranston.
He looks at you and he, like, his jawline, the muscles in his face. He looks like you don't want to screw with him. And yeah, I will. This is a long talk, but I really like this episode a lot.
Too.
Skylar. Yeah, Skylar.
Okay, you can't let this go, can you?
Oh yeah, I hate that moment for her. It looks like, I just saw this the other day. I think it's by, it was coming out of Stanford. This is well known. 80% of affairs start in the workplace, especially in high stress environments. Big thing is, number one is nurses. And there's a list on there. I can't remember what they all were. Nurse was by far like the whole medical field, really.
Sure.
And they all start as innocent friendships. And you start sharing things with people.
If I actually went out of her way to knock something over because he didn't notice her,
That bothers me.
The fact that he has went through all this turmoil, all this emotional turmoil.
Trauma bonds, man, I'm telling you.
Going through cancer, doing this drug trade to get money for his family if he dies. I just want to slap her.
Well, let me tell you. So at this point in time, she doesn't know any of the bad stuff about him. Who's to say that she ever will find out anything? And I think that's a big part of the show. But at this point, she knows nothing except he lied about some things. I don't really know what it is, but he does have cancer. And I had a huge problem with what she said, and I hate this way of thinking, is there's supposed to be a light end of the tunnel. It's supposed to feel like something, but it feels the same. And you shouldn't be feeling anything. You should be thinking about how you feel. Okay? And that's the big problem. You just look at the objective reality, and you got to look at the reality of the reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because you don't feel like you wanted your husband to be better, and you thought it was going to fix however you're feeling. Like, to me, that's a dumb way to think. It's a selfish way to think.
Well, I think she's also looking at it from, I thought that this would, in some ways, fix the tension that we've had in our marriage, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's responsible for that tension, for sure. I mean, now she doesn't know he's doing, like, this terrible thing. So she in no way has any... I don't think we can empathize with her in any way, trying to send little signals to Ted Beneke.
Well, and I've been
crying in her office.
Jesus.
I've been very supportive of her as a character to this point because she has been through a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
I mean, not compared to the guy who's got cancer.
No, not compared to him.
But yeah.
I feel like she was mostly pretty supportive of him throughout, even when he was like going through...
She's extremely supportive, and he's lied, and he hasn't lied well either.
No. But no, I can't get behind this whatsoever. Like, it...
Yeah, I mean, there's rarely a situation. I mean, all some of the great love story movies are they're affairs, like Titanic. You know, like
Right.
The only thing you can really try to do is like, all right, that guy's an asshole when he hits her, or you know what I mean. The really interesting love stories that like The Notebook with Rachel McAdams, you know, who I was like in love with for most of my life. Her character, like the guy who played Cyclops, who's the guy she's engaged to, like this handsome dude. He's like a good guy, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he also, pretty sure he was like in Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure he's that guy. In Spider-Man, he was like the astronaut. He was supposed to marry Mary Jane Watson. He's a good guy. Those are the interesting love stories. Is like, no, like, make the audience feel like, all right, she's cheating on a guy, or she's flirting with the idea of leaving him for this other guy. But the guy that she's with is an incredible guy, and he's handsome, he's sweet, and he's nice to her. I think they do that to try to, like, I don't know, they try to fluff up some type of abstract idea or conversation about true love. Like, I know everything's great here, and he supports you, and he cares about you, and he doesn't beat you, and he loves you, and he's handsome. But if you don't truly feel a certain feeling, then you have every right, and you should end the relationship. You know what I mean? And I think it's a more complex conversation now, but I understand they make very good movies. The Notebook, I think, did it well in that respect. But, you know, what I see here is from her point of view, my husband's dying of cancer. It looks like he's better, but he's not out of the woods. I'm upset because I don't feel the way I should feel, or the way I felt before he had cancer. And now I'm going to make some kind of signals and advances to Ted Beneke, my boss.
To some handsome guy who happens to be my boss.
Yeah. Which, yeah, and, you know, she's probably attracted to him because he is the boss. You know, I know nowadays they would say, well, that's a power thing. That's stupid. That's a stupid thing. Now, I mean, I understand if he's a celebrity, or like, I'm not even a celebrity, like a Brad Pitt celebrity, like going for, you know, some, I don't want to say nobody, but some, like, nobody, and trying to, like, I don't know, use it in a like a weird way. You know, I mean, I do think people who have power should be allowed to date. I mean, why do you think men throughout history have tried to get power? Right? Yeah. And resources. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy our post talk. If you want to support us, check us out on Patreon to see our full length uncut reactions. Bye-bye.